my first time eating real food after 9 days being fraudulently put in jail for stuff that gang stalkers have done to me 14 months ago, because they got me arrested under the wrong last name and date of birth because they stole my social security number, having Mama Tot and Slot act like advocates and get all my info and never help me with anything they said. They just took all my info, and then that's what got me arrested. Then they went and took the Mama Tot videos to the police and my job to take my dog and all my evidence against her. But I brought 23 people to Jesus, and I sang with the gift of my anointing in that jail every night. And they gave me an extra piece of fish. I only ordered a 2-piece. Look how good God is. This will be dinner and lunch tomorrow. Hey, everybody. No, they took him. I'm trying to figure out a way to get him back. I'm trying to figure out a way to get like a rental car so I can go get warrants on the people who have done this to me and take legal action against them. And then I want to file charges against what TMH and Joe and Mama Tot did to get all my stuff out illegally. And the officer that worked with them and arrested me unlawfully, he refused to run my license. He had made up his mind he was just going to do whatever they told him. He didn't even ask my side. He refused to run my license. He used the name that Mama Tot had stolen off, knowing what it was on my birth certificate. But that's not what it says my dad's name is. It just says that was my last name at birth because my mom was married to their dad. And Mama Tot knows that. That's when she backed down from everything because she saw I was telling the truth. But it was too late. They've already used all that stuff to ruin my life now. The gang stalkers stole Peter. They had those people pretending to be my sister take him. I gotta try to get back where I was and see if the cops made them take him to the animal shelter. Yeah, they took all my things, all the evidence I had against Mama Tot. They took my social security number. Then somebody brought my black folder that I said 4 days ago, 4 days before I got arrested, had all the proof against Mama Tot. Somebody went through it, took out all my proof, and brought just the folder with a few things in there to show that they had gotten it, like just to intimidate me. So I'm going to see who took it and file charges. But tonight I'm really sick and I got to get some rest. And then I'm going to get up really early and try to work to make enough to try to get a place to stay or a rental car to try to look for my dog. I'll have to talk about it later. I just got out of jail and I'm really sick and I can't go through it all again. I got a new abscess and the shingles and the flu while I was in jail, and so I'm very sick. I'm gonna have to get some rest here in a couple of minutes, and I'll get on as soon as I get up in the morning and we'll try to figure things out. But I can't do anything. The shelter's not answering. Somebody's been helping call for me all week. No. How do you know that? How do you know where my dog is? Because y'all are stalking and went and stole him. He was fine. He had food, water, his special food, treats everywhere. He was so taken care of, and y'all stole him. It's terrible. I'm trying hard to be positive. they had one of the gang stalkers pose as a friend. Her name was It's Just Cookie, or It's Cookie, and she said she had a place for me to stay and got my address. And then all the gang stalkers started calling there, and then they called the police and got them to illegally get me under the wrong last name, the wrong date of birth, the wrong age. But because they asked me what my social security was and I complied, they had stolen it. That's why Nancy bought my social security number from Slot and Maggie and Mama Tot. And that's why they lured me all the way to Ohio. And I was wondering, why would they have done that? Well, that's why. And that's why they had Big Keen lie about what happened. They paid him to do that shit. And then they did the same thing with having Mama Tot in the box that night. I didn't even know she did that, but she did that night. Got in the box and slandered me. And so when I was doing everything I could to listen to Maggie, do what she said, get into housing, they took it and turned it and used it to try to get me framed for what had just happened to me. Because I had all the proof that Mom and Tot was working with Slot in my folder, so they came and stole it out. And they stole my social security number, because my whole card, because that TMH lady is trying to steal my identity for some reason. That's why they've been doing this for 14 months with Slot. They targeted me before I went to Sarah's. When Mama Tot pretended to help me out of abuse, it was all part of this fake domestic violence scam. That's why they all were in boxes that night and had the smear campaign. I was wondering, what the hell? I either have the flu or pneumonia. I'm coughing up large chunks of mucus. My nose is running. And I'm very, very sick. Because with the 2 abscesses and shingles, I caught like everything in jail that anybody brought in. I can't eat no more. I've been sick. I'm going to go to sleep. I can't eat much. I tried to make the best of it. I brought 23 people to Jesus, and I sang a lot of praise music with my anointing. And I did what I was led to do. And God provided, and He got me out, even though I was locked up under the wrong name, date of birth. Nobody could bond me out. And I still got a miracle. And beyond belief. Hey, I'm very, very sick. I got another abscess in the shingles, and either pneumonia or the flu, and I can't afford to go to the doctor. So I got a little something to eat. I'm about to try to get a little bit of rest, and I'll get up with y'all as soon as I can. We'll try to figure out what to do. But they took all my things, my service talk, all the evidence I had against Mama Tot. They took my social security number. And all my clothes. This is all I have is mismatched pajamas. I had went and seen the nurse today. They were gonna start giving me some medicine tonight, but then I got to leave. Cause God, I think that I was left some money under that last name they just got me fingerprinted under. They took everything I own, my dog, my personal belongings, everything I own, everything, my papa's Bible, everything that I had saved all through homelessness. Just like they did at the Purple Pickets, and then they sold all my things, and it's so illegal. I'm gonna get off here and get some rest. If anybody could do anything to help me be able to get to the doctor or towards getting Peter, I'm wanting to try to rent a car. I don't really know if I'll be able because I don't have like a bank card, but I'm going to try to see what I can do. Or maybe a U-Haul or something so I can get around to press charges on them and try to get everything looked up as to who brought the paperwork after they stole all the proof about what Mama Tot did and all my Social Security cards. I don't know yet. I don't know where an ER is. I tried to find one. I don't know where I am. They took me hours away where I had gotten beat up at. It's so traumatizing. They are literally putting me in the worst danger of my life, so I got as far away as I could from there. And I don't know where I am now. But I have to go and try to get some rest, and I'll figure everything out in the morning. But I couldn't find the ER. I tried to go to one today. I couldn't figure it out. I'm very overloaded, very shut down. I've been having meltdowns every day. But I've done really good, and they were really nice. At the jail, I made a lot of friends. I brought a lot of people to Jesus. So I did everything I needed to do, but I miss Peter, and it's really breaking my heart. I just gotta go.